So, Caitlin Clark's Iowa jersey is getting retired, which is a surprise to absolutely nobody. It shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, and if you are surprised, then I don't think you've been watching basketball over the last quite a lot of years. Like, not even just recently, over the last quite a lot of years, I don't think you have been watching basketball if you think Caitlin Clark's Iowa jersey shouldn't be retired at this stage. But anyway, we are talking about this right now because the day that it's being retired is big. It is big. Before we get on to that, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to hit 40,300 by the end of the day. We had somehow hit like 40,500 by Christmas. That would be absolutely insane. But guess when? Guess what? Is it just any other game? No. Caitlin Clark's jersey is getting retired on the February the 2nd when JuJu Watkins and USC come to town. Yep. So they're playing USC in what's going to be a really, really good game. I think USC are a little bit better, but I don't think they're that much better. Like, Addie O'Grady probably not being able to guard Kiki Iriafen is going to be a struggle. But, like, I think that USC being a top 10 team is the one, like, really overrated team. Like, I thought from the very start of the year that Iowa State kind of sucked. Like, we saw what happened with Iowa State last night. It was embarrassing. Their game against against UConn. Like, an absolutely embarrassing game. And, like, for me, they went from 8th in the nation to unranked. Like, they're 9-4. And, like, they have lost bad games. Like, they lost in Northern Iowa. They got, like, embarrassed by South Carolina in terms of Iowa State. They lost to UConn. They lost to Iowa. And I think Iowa's ranking of around 21 is right. Like, they're, 9-2 right now. Their 2 losses have come against ranked Michigan State and Tennessee, who are ranked right now. Tennessee are freaking good. Like, Tennessee are 8-0 and the 18th team in the country. So they've only lost 2 ranked opponents. And that's around where I would rate USC. I think that JuJu and Kiki don't really fit. I think their offense is literally just give it to JuJu and get out of her way. And I think JuJu is not playing as well as her stats would suggest. Again, JuJu's still great, but, like, I still think that at this stage, JuJu's not even the best sophomore in the nation. But yeah, it's a big day. It's going to be a huge day for Caitlin Clark, getting her jersey retired like this early anyway. And it's funny when it comes to the players, especially for the Fever. You're looking at Aaliyah Boston got her high school jersey retired. Heck, Saxton got her high school jersey retired, which is hilarious. Like Saxton, who is pretty decent player. I think Saxton's kind of underrated. I thought she looked good towards the end of the year. She got her high school jersey retired, and now you've got Caitlin Clark getting her Iowa jersey retired in what should be a surprise to nobody. Like, nobody should ever be allowed. Like, everybody knew no one was going to be allowed to wear number 22 for Iowa. Like, that was just one of those things that nobody was ever going to be allowed to do because it's such an iconic number. It is going to be such an iconic number. And, like, it's good to see, obviously, some footage of that. Again, what Caitlin Clark did at Iowa, like, you can't underestimate it. Like, even if you don't think that Caitlin Clark did as well as like you think. Like, I personally think she's the best college player of all time. Like, I think if she goes to Notre Dame and she's leading the show with the likes of Sonia Citron, Maddie Westbeld. If Hannah Hidalgo comes in and plays the 2, because we're seeing Hannah Hidalgo thrive at the 2 beside Olivia Miles. If Hannah Hidalgo played the 2 beside her, Caitlin Clark may, and with only 1 year of Hidalgo, I think they walked the championship last year. Maddie Westbeld, Sonia Citron, Caitlin Clark, and Hidalgo walked the championship if she goes to go to Notre Dame. But I think her going to Iowa was the best thing because there was the story there, and she had a lot of teammates that realistically were 3 stars. Most of them were 3 stars, other than Stolke, who was a 4-star. And they went out there and hooped. And they not only just hooped, they became what was one of the most popular sports teams. Is ever a right statement to use there? Are they one of the most popular sports teams ever? I think there is a argument to be made for that. I genuinely do. That is how popular the Iowa Hawkeyes team is. And without question, obviously, the jersey is deserved to be retired. But it is mad that, like, Caitlin Clark playing for Iowa feels so long ago, and it was only a year ago. Like, that is how long it's been, which is, again, mad. Like, it's mad just how long, or how quickly and long it seems that a year has gone. And you've just seen so much when it comes to Caitlin Clark. But then there are players that are in her class, like a Tahina Pau or a, like Paige as well, that are still there in college. And like not even, like not that they're not dominating, but they're playing at what is evidently a much lower level than if they played in the W. Like, I think college ball is different. And I think the rookies are going to come in and be a lot better, say, than the 2021 rookies and a lot of this other stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a real interesting one to see how the players translate. Like, I would say, if you're asking right now, I reckon Van Lith comes out and she's a second-round pick. And it's going to be interesting to see as well, with everything in college, who's the first person that's going to change the NCAA, the eligibility rules. And like, somebody can 100% file some sort of discrimination lawsuit, because if you don't go to college, you can enter the WNBA at 20. But if you go to college, you have to wait till you're 22. So there's someone, I reckon, that's going to file some lawsuit. And I'd say within the next 3 or 4 years, players will be basically allowed to leave after their sophomore seasons. And that'll be good for college. But yeah, Caitlin Clark getting her jersey retired is going to be a big thing. Honestly, it's going to be a big thing for women's basketball, for basketball in general, if we're being completely honest. It is definitely a very, very important thing in all this. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree with her getting her jersey retired this early? I think it's really hard to disagree, to be honest. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.